Oh, yeah! Happy Saturday, pipe smokers. Yeah, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America, and happy Saturday. It's the 16th of March, 2024. Oh, yeah, and, it's about 20 minutes to 11. And the funny thing, I get a text this morning around 9 o'clock, and it was Greg Tunnel, the Tunnel Take from the YouTube pipe community online here. And he's like, "Hey, man, what kind of rum was that I saw in your video?" So I sent him a picture of this stuff called Shipwreck, which I normally don't drink hard liquor, but, I'll have a glass or two of this a week when I'm enjoying a nice cigar. And I drink it straight up in a nice glass, Greg, not one of those red and white plastic cups. I love Greg. So I'm taking this picture for him, and I noticed on the inside of the bottle, you probably won't be able to see it, there's a note. There's a message in the bottle, like the old Police song, the Police from the 70s and 80s. Message in the bottle. Yeah. And it says, it's hard to read. It says, if you are reading this, that a lot is too late. Our beloved ship is beyond repair. We are off the coast of St. Christopher. Find General Perkett and tell him we did our best. And then it's signed. But I thought that's hilarious. That's funny. So I've gotten a couple more. By the way, I'm wearing my favorite hat. There we are. Yeah. Yeah. So let's get right to the point and start on fire. We're gonna have, this is made by Sutliff. Greg Tunnel, the Tunnel Take, turned me on to this. He was like enjoying it so much. I thought, man, I gotta try this stuff, man. When you see something somebody else has and it's in your budget, meaning you're not charging stuff up on credit cards that you can't ever pay back, budget, like where it comes right out of your account, where your paycheck goes. So it's Cobblestone Indulge Walnut Maple Pie. It's a Sutliff blend. It's made by Sutliff. And we have our Mr. Bragg number 82 console. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Oh, I'm getting too good, man. And that's a Briar pipe. This was one of the first Mr. Bragg pipes I bought. So this is probably about 4 years old, and she's held up well. Let's set it on fire. Yeah. Happy Saturday. Oh, yeah. This is good. It does. It smells like Grandma's baking a pie in the kitchen. And it's fall time out, or Christmas time or something. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I love the comments. And When you're a YouTube presenter, all right, at least this is the way I view the channel that I have. When you're a YouTube presenter, you throw stuff out there that you think that your viewers, it's going to benefit them. Sometimes you just throw stuff out there that you want to throw out there, most of the time. But it's good when you hear back. I have one subscriber. I actually did a little, it was from yesterday's video, I believe. Yeah. Friday Smoke Together. And oh man, the room note on this is unbelievable. And he's like, I watched the portion of the video that talked about you have a responsibility when you have a pet. And he says, and I showed that to my daughter, she has a pet lizard, and I'm constantly reminding her she has to feed the lizard, water the lizard, and whatever. So, and he said, I showed her that, and I actually was talking about responsibilities of pet ownership, and then I said, let me repeat that. And I basically reiterated the same thing again, and he said he showed his daughter, and hopefully that'll be beneficial. I actually did a little 29-second video just for him and her, and basically says, young lady, did you feed and water the lizard today? And when was the last time you cleaned its cage? And then I repeated myself. And instantly the gentleman was like, oh man, that's hilarious. Thank you. Got Sutliff number 5. Yeah. I actually ordered it through someone else, so it was a little bit more. It was about $3 a tin more, but it was like $13 plus tax plus shipping. So I did order that. And when it comes in, I am going to do a review on that English blend. Thank you so much for that Sutliff number 5. I believe it was called. My Bengal Slices 2022. Yeah. I got a notification this morning that said they're going to be arriving tomorrow. I ordered 4 tins of them. Really didn't want to spend $90-something, but I'm like, you know what? We got 5 pay periods. That means they get paid 5 times this month instead of 4 times. So it's like having an extra paycheck. So I'm like, oh, that's in the budget. Plus I got my emergency fund, which isn't huge, but it's probably 3 or 4 paychecks worth, It was like, if I don't order this, because it's come into my mind 5 or 6 times where I'm ready to hit the order button, and then I'm like, nah, I'm not going to spend $100. But then yesterday I was just like, you know what? If you don't order this, this is going to run out. And you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt. So I ordered it, and then I ordered that tin of Sutliff number 5 English blend. Yeah. Somebody was commenting about how they liked my spice rack. Well, let's take a look at that. Now, the spice rack I actually bought from the Goodwill. And yeah, it's a pretty big spice rack. It's probably about at least 2.5 foot tall. Well, you can see with my hand up there. It's a pretty good sized spice rack. And yeah, he was saying, I wish I could find one of those, for my pipes and stuff like that. And yeah, you could easily drill. You could probably fit 48 pipes in here, or you could go from the sides and so forth. There's a lot of different ways you could do that. I actually bought that And, you know, I've always been into woodworking and so forth. And so I bought 3 of those that I happened to find at different points in time at the Goodwill, at the, the Goodwill. It's a thrift store. And then I sanded them down, refinished them and everything. And 2 of them I gave to my daughters, and one I kept for myself. I love to cook, so. But yeah, that'd make a great pipe rack, man. If, you know, you could drill with a paddle hole, you know, a paddle drill. You could make it all pipes, and then maybe a couple of blends on the sides, you know, a few blends on the sides. Or you could maybe do the second rack, and then have a bunch of blends up on top, and then, you know, whatever you want to do. But I found that at a thrift store, you know, so handmade. So, yeah, we're going to be right back in a nanosecond. Oh, yeah, so we're back. Oh, yeah. This walnut maple pie. Just what a great smoke. Love the taste of the walnuts and the maple. More you can smell it in, you know, room note than you can taste, but it's sweet and good. So I love it when I get, you know, comments like I got from this gentleman that says, I showed my daughter the part in your video where you were talking about you have a responsibility to take care of your pet. I love to, you know, I've raised 6 sons and 4 daughters, and, you know, I love to be a help anytime I can for your kids. I remember my son, my second son who passed on, is living with a bunch of people in a house. Well, the one guy was renting the house, and then some of his relatives, aunts and uncles, were living there, whatever. It puts one of my YouTube videos on, and everybody's like, "Who's that?" He's like, "That's my dad." No way, man. That's your dad? Yeah. He was pretty proud of that. I miss him. Yeah, and they'd watch every video that I had that came out. You know, the other people in the houses, they were like, "When's your dad coming out with another video?" Oh, yeah. I thought that was pretty funny about that message in the bottle. Greg, thanks for texting me, buddy, because I never would have saw that. If you've reached down and can read this, your ship is definitely wrecked. Well, I'm telling you, if you can find that rum, it's great rum on the rocks, but if you have more than 2 or 3, you're going to feel shipwrecked the next day, let me tell you. It will kick your butt. So what do we have planned for today? Nothing. Nothing but doing laundry, and I got to catch up on some other domestic chores in the house. You know, I love this guy, one of my friends and subscribers, Smoking Sayed. Smoking Sayed, Sayed. That guy is great. He's from South Africa. He actually, I think he might have been involved in some guerrilla warfare down there at one point in time or the other, because he's talked about it. He has some friends that are guerrillas. We're in the guerrilla team or whatever. And his one leg from the knee down, he's missing. Well, that guy is a great, so he watches every one of my videos. I love that guy. Comments on every one of them. Love from South Africa. You know, that guy, I could sing a song. The most horrible song. I could do the most horrible job on a song in the whole world. It would sound horrible. The dogs would be howling outside. It's so bad. And that guy'd be like, great music, man. I love it. Yeah. Check out Smoking Sayad. He's got some good videos, man. He's got this really cool grill that it's actually fired with local firewood, and then the thing's enormous. It basically is just a fire pit with like a metal screen over it, and he cooks up all kinds of different meat. And I asked him, I was like, man, what are you feeding the whole village over there? And he's like, yeah, that's what we do over here. You know, so he's like the village barbecue guy, you know. Great guy, though. I love him. Check out his channel, Smoking Sayad. Sayed. Great guy. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I feel so blessed. I made a lot of good friends by being in the YouTube pipe community. I mean, friends that I have their number, or I'm friends with them on Facebook, and I could, like Mark Hill, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning here. I could text him on Facebook, and he'd be right there for me, man. How's it going, my brother from another mother? Just a great guy. I'm not going to name everybody because I might miss out on someone. But yeah, friends from all over, you know, and we're all united by, most of us are united by our belief in God. But you know, we're definitely all united by the love of smoking pipes and pipe tobacco and cigars. But most of us are also united by our belief and our faith in the Lord. Yeah. That's good. Smarty Bob keeps asking me, he says, Paul, you need another calendar. Yeah, I need another calendar. You know? I think you got my address there, Smarty Bob. Smarty Bob, another great man and friend. Yeah. Well, if Paul the Pipe Guy can be of any assistance to any advice that you'd like me to give to your children, I'd be more than happy to comply. Just slip it in the note and say, hey, this is going on with my kid or whatever. Just do a little something on that, and I will. I will. I'll help you out. I'll do like a little 60-second spot where you can say, hey, here's what this guy says. And I won't name you. I won't name your child or whatever. But if you want something, hey, my kid's doing this. And, you know, I keep telling him this and telling her that and blah, 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 blah. I'll slip in and manipulate a little portion of one of my videos dedicated just to your situation. I'd be more than happy to do that. Oh, yeah. Well, we've gone on for a little more than 20 minutes now. Greg the Tunnel Take was telling me, he's like, hey man, yeah, I took yesterday and today off, and I did 4 videos in one day. That's a record for me. And I was like thinking to myself, his subscribers must be like, oh my God, here he is again. Ah! Just teasing with you, Greg. I love to watch Greg's videos. Yeah, check out The Tunnel Take. He's a good old boy down in the Carolinas. Anyways, thank you for all the nice comments. I got a couple other nice comments, yesterday on how, people love the channel and the videos and the content and stuff that's put out on this channel. It's not my channel, it's our channel. And, those words of encouragement mean a lot to me, to knowing that people are watching, the videos and they're getting something out of it. I like that. That makes me happy. Yeah. I put a lot of time into this every week. And like I was saying before, if you're a presenter, at least me as a presenter, I feel that it's my responsibility to answer or respond to every single comment. And sometimes I'll come home and I'll have like 30 comments that I respond to. And so sometimes I'll respond to those first, and then, or sometimes I'll do a video and then, the video's upload and I'll respond to them. So, but it's important to me. I feel as though, I have a responsibility to the viewers of this channel to respond. If you take the time to watch a video and then you take the time where you're spending 2, 3, 4 minutes, writing something back, and some of the responses are a little bit longer and that's great. If you're taking the time to do that, it's my responsibility to respond and at least thank you or comment on, have a discussion. That's the way it is. And that's the way it is. Mr. Walter Cronkite. Yeah. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. I may or may not do another video today. Happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers. God bless you all. May God keep you all safe. And your kids safe. Over and out.